For many of us, the must-see TV tonight isn't just the game, it's the commercials. And with some ads going for as much as $8 million for a 30-second spot, there's plenty of pressure to get noticed. And sometimes, David Pogue tells us, a star is born.
Hey, Flo.
Cool. You know those Progressive insurance ads?
Good. Again.
Ooh, a big old tree limb comes crashing through the window. Boom! You're covered.
This is what it's like to make one.
Steph, lose the wow up front. Ready and action.
Maybe a big old tree crashes through her living room. Uh-oh, she's covered.
Is it safe to say that doing what you do, having witnessed it, is harder than the average person might think?
Saw this video, I wanted to give a reaction because I thought this is a lot of good lessons in here, good life lessons. Just you never know when you're gonna have the opportunity, no matter what it is, and you know, jumping on it when you're ready or when it's there, being ready when it's ready. So let's get into it.
I'm gonna say yes, because you're catching me at the halfway point of our day, and I'm like, oh, mom needs a steak.
Comedian Stephanie Courtney has played Flo the insurance woman in 215 ads so far. She's helped turn Progressive into America's second largest car insurance company.
You are, by any measure, one of the most successful actors in the world.
Oh.
You've been on television nonstop for 16 years.
Oh, yeah.
16 years, been a wow. I didn't even realize that. And she has definitely put her time in.
Face recognition by the public, money, like every single
Flo
way
is
there
making
is,
money.
you are at the top.
Thanks. I'm not gonna fight you on that, even though in my head I'm like, what?
What does it mean when you go out in public? Do people harass you, want selfies?
No, not really. I mean, I'm sort of halfway to Flo right now, but normally I look like a sea hag. So I get a double life.
She's come a long way since 2007.
I was broke as a joke. I was auditioning. I was driving around LA, auditioning for every commercial, every show.
Is it too much of a trope to say that you were?
So, the good lesson right there. Okay, so she was broke, driving around LA, looking for work. And she was an actor. But you hear the story 1,000 times. And I think one of the things that we tend to overlook because we live in such a microwave society where we want everything so fast, and we forget how things just take time to perfect. You know, the 10,000 hour rule that was that Malcolm Gladwell, where you got to take 10,000 hours before you can gain mastery over a skill. And even in myself, just starting this YouTube channel, it's more from being super awkward talking to my phone to doing reviews in my car, and then you see the evolution and you just start to perfect it, right? And get better at talking, getting your thoughts out more succinctly. And even with her, I'm not comparing myself to her by any stretch of the imagination, but with her, she was already, I'm assuming she probably had some type of formal training. She got her reps in on the stage. And when this opportunity came, she had all the skill set to be able to take full advantage of it. And was it Linton Ravenhill who said, uh, you want to seize the opportunity within the lifetime of the opportunity? And I think I said that right. I don't remember. But point is, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. And I feel like she has embodied that, and she's been handsomely rewarded for it. And I think people can take this lesson and really practice and own your craft, whatever it is. Just get better at it. You're not going to start off the day one being this famous person or whatever. Most YouTube content creators aren't going to be Mr. Beast. They just, as much as you want, may not happen. But I've always said this, and I've always lived by this, and then this probably is not accepted by most, but it's okay being number two. We don't all have to be number ones. Number twos live great lives. She hasn't landed a A-list role. You won't see her in a, well, I don't know, but I'm assuming you won't see her in a Marvel film leading the, you know, storyline or some movie franchise. But I bet she lives a fantastic life. And any one of us would probably want her lifestyle with her bank account. Um, and I think that's something to be said. I've always said, like, Starbucks is, they've got a chokehold on the coffee market, but I'd be just as fine being Pete's. I'd be just as fine being Dutch Bros. You can still have a fantastic life. You don't always have to be number one, but you can ride the tailwinds as number one for sure. So, you know, are you at, don't beat yourself up, give yourself some grace, and continue on. Keep trying to be better and refining those skills. Let's continue on.
We're a struggling actor.
I think that would be a compliment. I would have aspired to be a struggling actor. And then I got the audition for Progressive.
That first ad wasn't intended to be funny, but then came the ad lib that changed advertising history.
So I remember the first actor, his line after I tell him the whole thing is, wow, and he said, wow. And 24/7 live support, all at no extra charge.
Wow.
Wow. I'm like, wow. And then I was kind of shocked at how I screamed in this actor's face, and I was like, wow, I say it louder. Wow, I know, I say it louder. And so that's the first clue about, like, who is she? How?
See that little, it's a little nuance right there, and that probably came from years of being on the stage. Again, refining your skill, and that little reaction, that muscle memory. I think it's, what is it in sports? They call it the quick twitch muscles. It's how you maybe pivot, how you rotate your hips, just that lean down and get to the basket. All those types of little nuances that you just don't see. The pump fakes, like all of those things when you put them together. The mechanics. Quarterback has a 7-step drop. It's all mechanics in this repetition, right? You do it over and over and over again. And then that one moment when you need it can win you the game, win you the Super Bowl, right? How many Super Bowls have we watched that have come down to a play? And how many times have the quarterbacks and the receiver or running back have all said, like, we've run that play all year long. We've practiced that constantly. We've done it in slow motion. We looked at the film. We rehearsed it over and over again. I'm gonna be here when I look back. Boom, and it'll be right there. And I think it's in those small, minute moments where those moments are greatness. And I'm looking at my own life and ways that I can find, just keep, don't have to be Dan Rathers, don't have to be Colin Cowherd or Stephen A. Smith, but if I could just get something, little nuances get better every single day. And then when you do get an opportunity, and maybe you're called to be a guest somewhere or something like that, you're not stumbling over your words and your thoughts are clear, like you got that moment, just that little thing. And that, it to me, was what my biggest takeaway was from this video. And it just goes to show you, again, you don't have to be number one, number two, even three. You can live a great life owning and studying your craft over and over again, to where it becomes second nature to you, where you activate those quick twitch muscles, right? Versus a split second reaction.
How crazy can she get?
Viewers loved Flo, and the commercial icon was born.
Ding! The Name Your Price tool. Oh, gosh, don't mind if I do.
Now, you may know Dean Winters from his roles on
This guy's
Oz.
good. Mayhem.
Not only did he say that he put a curse on me, he said he put a curse on you.
30 Rock,
Dennis Duffy, Beeper King.
Who's got a gun?
or John Wick. But you're most likely to know him from the 150 TV ads he's made for Allstate.
I'm a parking gate and I'm all out of whack.
He plays Mayhem, the human embodiment of every risky person, place, or thing in your life.
I'm a raccoon.
I'm a bear.
I'm a random windstorm. Shaky, shaky.
It's like mayhem, mayhem, mayhem. I can't even ride the subway anymore.
Does it bother you at all that you're getting recognized more for an ad campaign?
Yeah, I think in the beginning maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't have the lifestyle that I live if it wasn't for people watching the commercials, watching the TV shows and movies, paying for their insurance. So every time someone stops me, my first thought is, oh, this person is helping me pay my mortgage.
The luxury of having a side hustle is not lost on Winters.
It's a very fickle business and thing, you know. You can go 6 months, 8 months without working easily, you know. A lot of my friends are struggling right now, and so, like, I'm very cognizant of how lucky I am. It's become like the greatest thing that ever happened to me.
Barbie has always shown us that we can turn the...
I think that is fantastic. Again, hopefully you guys were able to get something out of this and it added value to you. And you were able to see, like, again, studying your craft. I mean, this guy that played Mayhem, I've watched all those shows, even John Wick, and I didn't even know he was the guy. But he's most famous for what? An insurance commercial. Again, seize the opportunity within the lifetime of the opportunity. So hopefully you guys can like, subscribe, comment, and share. And we'll see you guys next time.